Hello, I'm Joe Kaufman with Engage Digital, and I'm here with Tomer Tishgarten, who's our Vice President of Development. And I'm here today to talk to Tomer about content management systems. So why don't we jump right in. First question I have for you, Tomer, is why are content management tools so valuable to marketers?
Well, Joe, content management systems today are seen as valuable technologies because they enable you to add content to your website without having to require an IT team.
Gotcha. So marketers can leverage the tool to be able to upload and change content as they go, as they need to, without involving IT. That's what you just said.
Absolutely, with the ability of also changing, say, the design of the website.
Perfect. And so there are so many different content management tools available. How would one go about picking the right one for them?
You're absolutely right. There are at least 200 systems out there, and we find that the best way to solve this problem in selecting one is that you have to consider what features are necessary for you to run your business. Say if you need to have user reviews, which are a common functionality of social media these days, you'll have to identify a solution that has that functionality pre-built.
Great. In terms of getting yourself prepared to implement a content management system, are there a lot of changes to business processes that one would need to make before they can go about implementing the technology?
Well, first and foremost, you have to hire the right staff to help support the content management system, because it's a solution that you're going to live with, hopefully, for 5 to 7 years.
Excellent, okay. Are there some limitations in terms of what content management system can do for me? What kind of limitations exist, and how can you overcome some of them?
Well, Joe, a content management system will never wash your car, that's for sure. But overall, you have to understand that a content management system is there for you to add content to your website in a very structured way. So if you're expecting, let's say, your content management system to also provide you with e-commerce functionality on your website, unless it's a feature of the content management system, it won't be there.
Okay. I know that there are various different types of content management systems. There's some open source, there are .NET-based content management systems, there are Java-based content management systems. Is there a way that you can decide which one is the right one for you?
Yes. Again, to select the appropriate one, you've got to start out with building up a set of scenarios where you basically define what kind of features you need on your website to support your business.
Great, great.
And then let that drive your decision process. And the reason I say that is because the difference between open source and closed source is that the open source may be free, there's no licensing fee, but oftentimes these solutions are sold with the idea that you're going to have to pay additional costs to support the system.
Gotcha. And is it true that sometimes an open source content management system takes a lot more customization than the out-of-the-box packaged ones?
Well, one of the things that we found, yes, that is true, and one of the things that we found is that depending on certain solutions, you'll find that things are not as well baked. So the solution that you end up with may have some bugs in it, and those are things that you will have to fix on your own or hope that the community will fix for you.
Okay, excellent. In terms of knowing when somebody needs help, how do you know when you need help implementing a new content management system?
Sure, there's two things that come into play. The first thing is, do you have the right resources in-house? A content management system requires experts, people that have worked with a specific technology. So that's the first question you have to ask yourself. The second thing is, what is the priority of rolling out a content management system versus other internal projects? Obviously, if your IT team is already busy with other initiatives, you're going to have to hire an expert to come in and help out roll this content management system on their behalf.
Great.